What is up, everybody? It is your boys Cam and T back at it again. Episode 23 of Cam and T podcast, man. I am your host, Tony T. Town West, man, and we have our other host on here as well, my boy Cam. Cam, man, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, all that, bro. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you as well. You and yours, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
all good, man. I can't complain. I can't complain. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. I can't complain, bro. Just glad, we kind of in that era right now of work where it's just like, yeah, we're gonna kind of wait till January to figure anything out that's really
Right,
gonna be prolonged. So we kind
right.
of at that point now. But yeah, man, life is good, bro. I can't complain, man. Glad I'm getting to be with some family this week, so that's gonna be really exciting. Super just excited about Christmas in general. Really mostly family. You know, the older you get, the more you really just be wanting to be around your family during Christmas. Like ain't
Right.
nothing like some good family spending time, bonding time. So I'm definitely excited about that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. What you got planned for Christmas?
Man, well, we ain't got nothing planned really. I ain't got nothing really. I'm gonna do just might go visit my grandma or something. But other than that, it's really just gonna be me and my mom. We just gonna be chilling, man. We gonna do some things, I guess. Like I said, probably go visit grandma and then kind of just kick it. Yeah, just kind of relax. Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't really do too much, you know what I'm saying? We don't ever have no like big family get together around Christmas time or nothing like that. We
yeah,
just kind of go visit some folks and keep it pushing, man. Keep it
yeah,
pushing.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
See, my family, man, they especially my mom, she's really big on Christmas. Like
Mm.
that's her thing. She probably watching this right now. She's huge on Christmas. So Christmas is
Hmm.
like her thing. So we big on it. My whole family will all be there. So I'm excited, bro. Ready to get there and just spend some time with my family. So it should be a good time.
Word.
Um, so yeah, man, that's pretty much that. A lot of people in the comments saying Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas to y'all as well.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
y'all's love and support, man. We're gonna have a fun episode tonight, man. We're gonna talk about a lot tonight. A lot of fun stuff. Might even throw some little Christmas stuff in there at the end, since it is the Christmas season. We're gonna talk about some NFL stuff today, man. Talk about the Falcons. They got a lot going on, man. And not in a good way either. We'll talk about the Bears a little bit. What should they do between picking, you know, possibly Caleb Williams or sticking with Justin Fields. We'll talk about that a little bit. Might even throw
Hmm.
in a little bit of NBA talk. We'll talk about the Panthers a little bit. So we'll do a little bit of a Panthers mock draft. And then we're going to talk about some Christmas stuff and just have some fun. So this is going to be a really fun episode. So y'all definitely just stay tuned, stay locked in. If y'all can, just comment the live, share the live to your friends and family. I think that's how we get most of our viewers, honestly, is people just sharing our stuff and continue
Yeah.
to rock with us. So we definitely appreciate that, man. But yeah, it should be a fun episode, Cam. If you're ready, let's go ahead and get it kicked off, bro.
Yep. Let's get into it.
So let's actually talk quickly. Cause we talk about this every week. Let's talk MVP real quickly before we get into the other stuff I was just bringing up. So actually, no, let me rewind back a little bit. Cause this happened last Wednesday, the day after we did our podcast. Cam Newton called Dak Prescott a game manager. Let's actually rewind back to that a little bit.
Okay.
He called him a game manager. That was on Wednesday when that tweet or that video went completely viral. And he said Dak
It,
Prescott, Tua,
yep.
uh, Brock
Brock
Purdy,
Purdy,
and who else was it?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. He said they were all game managers. First and foremost, I'm gonna ask you two questions. How do you feel about that statement? And then also as well, how do you feel about like the people attacking Cam? You know, Cam is our favorite player. Both, I think me and you both, he's our favorite player of all time in football. So
Hmm.
how did you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think again, I know a lot of people have been talking about it, but I think Cam is like well within his right to say,
Yeah,
that you gotta think about he's a guy that changed the game, man. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like it's not Cam Newton is 1-on-1. So he can really say, in my opinion, he can say whatever he wants to about the quarterback position. It's well within his right.
yeah,
Um Now do I agree? For some I did, for some I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, everything that he said was factual, and he wasn't saying game manager as a negative thing. He was just saying there's game changers and there's game managers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because we all know, everybody knows this. There's different tiers of quarterbacks in the NFL. You know what I
yeah,
mean? we talk about it weekly. We talk about, is this guy, is he elite, or is he just, another guy? Is he a jag? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or is he, is he trash? Um, but as far as like how those quarterbacks responded, well, first of all, how the media responded,
Yeah.
I think everybody that tried to come after Cam, specifically on Get Up on ESPN, they was talking about how Cam was dressing, and talk about how he don't have a job right now in the NFL, this, that, and the third. Y'all some lames, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as simple as that. Every last one of y'all that was on there kikiing and whatnot, all y'all just lame. Because ain't none of y'all got the resume that Cam Newton got, and none of y'all got the money that Cam Newton got. You know what I'm saying? So if he went band for band, accomplishment for accomplishment, you know what I'm saying, they would have been sitting there crying. So they lames for that. Now, if you disagree with what he said, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Like it's understandable to disagree, but like to come after him and his character and him as a person, you know what I'm saying, and what he's doing right now, that's whack, bro. You know what I mean? But other than that, as far as how the quarterbacks responded to that, Jared Goff went out there and threw 5 touchdown passes. I won't say that he's a game manager. I don't think he's a game changer either, though, to be honest with you. I just think he's kind of in the middle there. Like he's because to me, no matter how you say it, I know Cam wasn't saying as a negative that he's a game manager, but I still think game manager is a step below where Jared Goff is. You know what I'm saying? I won't call him a game changer, but I think he's a really good quarterback. Dak Prescott went out there and pooped the bed. You know what I'm saying? We can get into that a little bit later. Tua, he kind of played pretty good, but you can tell, like you said last week, there's a difference when Tyreek isn't out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think Tua is also like Jared Goff. He's not necessarily a game manager, but he's not really a game changer either.
Yeah.
So I think he's a step ahead of that. And then Brock Purdy. Purdy, that's the one, that really can. I mean, he ain't no game changer. We can go ahead and say that. But is he a game manager? It kind of looking like, I don't know. I really don't know. It's still tough to say with him. But I definitely don't think he's a game changer. So ultimately, I think Cam was absolutely correct, to be frank with you. But how did you feel about it? What did you think about what everybody was saying about it, and really, what are your thoughts on it?
So first and foremost, man, I'm very disappointed in Kimberly A. Martin. Very disappointed, because I actually like her a lot. And I thought what she did on last Wednesday or whenever the situation came up with the Dak Prescott camp, I thought it was very Uncle Thomas what she did. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. And I like Kimberly Martin. I really do. I think she does a really good job. I think she's really intelligent when she talks about football, and she's one of the few I really like to listen to. And I was very disappointed in her response because she immediately got personal. And I thought that was lame. I thought that was a lack of professionalism on her end. And that's I'm just being honest. I thought it was very unprofessional for her to immediately go to personal attacks, because that's pretty much what she did. And like I said, I think pretty highly of her. So I thought that was pretty distasteful that she went that way. And that's just my opinion on it. Again, I said this on TikTok. Listen, it's okay to disagree with Cam. I actually disagree with him. I think game manager wise, I think that Jared Goff, like you kind of said, I think he's above that at this point. And I also, even with Dak with the bad game, I think he's above that as well, to be honest with you. So I even disagree with Cam, but I think it's the way you go about it. It was just so disgusting the way, and mainly like Kimberly A. Martin. It was really disgusting to see her kind of do that, and go about it that way. Because she kind of set the temptation of it. And then once they seen let's be honest, once the white folks seen doing that, they was like, okay, now we definitely can do it, because his own kind just did that. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't like that. I just thought it was a bad look for her. And I thought that was one of her worst moments in her career.
I mean, not even just her either, too. I want to point out Foxworth, too, sitting next to her, keying and laughing.
Yeah, him too.
He had a couple things to say, too.
Yeah, him too. I just thought it was distasteful for them to be attacking him. It's okay to say, hey, bro, your opinion sucks. That's fine. But when you're attacking a guy personally, I just thought it was lame, personally.
Yeah. And then go ahead. Go
No,
ahead. My bad.
go ahead. You good?
I was gonna say on top of all of that, so basically one of the things that they were saying was that Cam is sitting on the couch and that
Yep.
he's saying all of this stuff for clicks and for views on his YouTube
Yep.
channel. But you can reverse it and say, y'all sitting in front of the TV and you using Cam Newton name for
There you
views.
go.
You know what I'm saying? And
There
I'm just
you
like,
go.
you
There
talking
you
about
go.
you talking about a guy that's sitting on the couch, but you're using a guy that's sitting on the couch for your you know what I'm saying, for your engagement.
Exactly.
So I just thought all around it was so tone deaf. It was I can't even think of the word right now, but it was,
it just wasn't a good look. And even Miss Jen, she's in the comments. Shout out to her and thank you for the support. She said she called him a basement dweller, and that's right. She did call him a basement dweller. I forget.
That's
like,
ridiculous.
bro, we're talking about somebody that won a unanimous MVP with Ted Ginn as his wide receiver one. Stop it, bro. Like, I'm sorry. And this, once again, this is no disrespect to Foxworth. This is no disrespect to Kimberly A. Martin. Who am I going to listen to about football? A guy actually has played on the highest level at every single level of the game. He's played at the highest level of it, college and pro, and has won championships in both. Like, who am I going to listen to? Him, who actually has the experience being a quarterback, or some jabroni that went to Syracuse or something like that to get a journalism degree. And this is coming from a journalism minor. I had a journalism minor in college. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the guy that actually played on the field besides you. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just common sense. I just thought it was lame. And like I said, I disagree with Cam myself. And it's okay to disagree, but I think the personal attacks are, oh, well, you at the house, so why you even talking? And he's been a MVP in this league, and I just thought it was distasteful, bro.
Right.
I didn't mean to go too far into that, but I just thought it was. I thought it was very disrespectful. I thought it was very distasteful. I thought it was, and I don't agree with this guy much, but a shout out to Emmanuel Acho. He really stood up and was like, "Hold on now, I ain't about to be letting y'all disrespect Cam opinion like that." When and saying, because a lot of the media was saying he doesn't deserve an opinion. And I'm like, out of anybody, he should deserve opinion more than y'all.
Out of anybody, bro. That's the that was the ridiculous part. I mean, he basically was saying like I said earlier, or like you were saying, you play at the highest level. You absolutely have the right to comment on the position that you revolutionize. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, because let's be completely honest, bro.
Yeah.
Let's look at where let's look at all those players that he named. Let's look at their best. All right. Which is probably this season for all of them. This is their best. They still don't come even close to what Cam was doing. You know what I'm saying? Still don't come close. So that's why I'm just like, come on, man. Like, if he should have an opinion. Now, do I agree? Not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it was crazy. And Malik he had to explain that take. And he put out a nice little 10-minute video of him just talking about it and him just saying what he meant. And Cam, and the funny thing about it, Cam's comeback to all of that was super respectful, bro. And it was really super laid back.
He was nicer than I would have been. I'm just telling you that now. He's way nicer than I would have been, because I would have let Kimberly and what's the name have it.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Cam was super nice. You know what I'm saying? And he really just explained it. He was like, "Listen, this is what I meant, and this is what I meant when I said game manager." And then and he doubled down on it after that too. And the double down to me was a better stance than what he said originally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the follow-up video, he was like, I'm not saying these guys are trash or anything like that, but I'm just saying these are the guys that I consider to be game changers. He said Mahomes, he said Lamar Jackson. I think he said Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? Those are his guys that were game changers. Yeah. And when you look at them versus the guys that he named, yeah, there's a whole different level to it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
Yeah. For sure. No, I definitely agree, man. I didn't want to go too long on that, but I just wanted to bring that up real quick. Now, AB actually just brought up what I want to get into next. The Panthers actually won a game. Big ups to y'all. The Carolina Panthers did win a game in really bad weather in Charlotte, where like 45 people was in the stadium. We're going to talk about that in a second too. But the Falcons is really what I want to talk about here. The Falcons are getting held back. The Falcons are getting held back by two horrible people at their job. They're probably good actual people, but they suck at their jobs. The Atlanta Falcons have an Arthur Smith and Desmond Ridder absolute problem. Until they get rid of those two, the Falcons are not going anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
For y'all to lose to us, I'm a Panthers fan. To y'all to lose to us and we only scored 9 points, yeah, that's pathetic, bro.
Yes.
With all that talent y'all got, I mean, Bryce put together a better drive than Desmond Ridder did the whole game. Like, I'm sorry, bro. The Falcons absolutely suck. And I'm telling you, the main problem is Desmond Ridder. I've been telling y'all about Desmond Ridder since before the season. So let me take my victory lap here real quick. Desmond Ridder is a bum. I told y'all this the first week of the season. Y'all laughed at me. You said, Tony, you're being too rude. He sucks. I told you I would put Zach Wilson over him. I told you I would put several backup quarterbacks over him. Hell, I might even would put Cam Newton off the couch over Desmond Ridder.
Oh, no question. No question.
Desmond Ridder continues to make bad decision after bad decision, which is why he got benched for the second time this season again today. Desmond Ridder stinks, bro. I've been telling people this since day one. I've been telling people this actually, Cam, since he came out of Cincinnati. Yeah. I said he's going to have he had a good college career, but in the NFL, when I seen him play against Bama, I seen everything I need to see. I said, this guy's not going to be good in the league. He's going to be a bona fide backup, and that's exactly what he is. Desmond Ridder stinks. Now, let me get back on Arthur Smith because he deserves a little bit of his blame as well. I think Arthur Smith is one of these coaches that he thinks he's smarter than what he really is.
Yep.
Arthur Smith thinks he's some type of Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, and he's not.
Nope.
He always in his press conference, he always has this like snooty, like, oh yeah, my dad's rich. And he got this like snooty attitude that I just do not like about him. You know, his dad is the owner of FedEx, right?
Yeah. That's why I was about to say earlier. I was like, I don't know if he really is good.
I just don't like.
Yeah.
And I think he thinks he's kind of above people, in my opinion. Arthur Smith is not a head coach. I don't think he needs to be a head coach. I actually do think he's a nice offensive-minded guy. I think he cannot hold the responsibilities of being a head coach and also as well a play caller. I think that his ego is a big problem of why the Falcons are failing right now. Arthur Smith's ego is the reason the Falcons are failing right now, actually. How do you have the talent, weapons, and guys that you have? And actually, I think one of the top 7 defenses in the NFL right now, honestly. And you still can't perform in the sorry NFC South. You lose to the Carolina Panthers, who absolutely suck and had 45 people in the stands. You lost to them. They lost to the Redskins earlier this season. I think a lot of people forgot about the Redskins suck. They are garbage. The Falcons have lost a lot of games this year that they should have won, and they should have won, bro. It's just flat out honest. And a lot of that boils back to Arthur Smith, lack of using Kyle Pitts, the lack of being able to get the ball to Drake London. All of a sudden, once Bijan, they kind of like stopped using Bijan. Like, honestly, that's just where they at. They might give him 7 or 8 carries, and then he's done. And it's been like that for like the last month or two, where they've completely just stopped using their great running back.
Right.
Arthur Smith is probably bigger of a problem than Desmond Ridder, if not on the same level. But both of them suck. That's just where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I mean, no, I ain't even really got much more to add to it. You said everything right there. Like Arthur, I don't even think. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Desmond Ridder is salvageable or anything like that. But I think Arthur Smith should take 100% of the blame. Not even just. I don't think it's because Arthur Smith is the one that keeps throwing Desmond Ridder out there. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why he benched him today, because he know that seat is hot.
Yeah, he don't have no. I mean, he chose the options. He chose Heineke. He chose Ridder. He got to lay in that bed. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, I think he's now that Reich is gone, and now that Brandon Staley is gone, Arthur Smith got a seat at the table for worst head coach in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, who's worse? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't. Ron Rivera, maybe.
I put Ron Rivera up there.
Yeah, maybe. But who else? To me. Don't get me wrong. There's other coaches that probably need
Dennis
to be
Allen
fired or something
might be up there too, man.
Who?
Dennis Allen, New Orleans Saints.
Oh
Coach.
yeah.
He's pretty
But
terrible.
and freaking Todd Bowles
Todd
too.
Bowles. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
chance the whole NFC South
Whole
is open
NFC
this
South
year.
about to happen.
Yeah,
But
whoever I think there's a realistic chance of whoever wins this division, their job will be probably safe. But Carolina
everybody
has already
else,
made a move.
yeah,
I think the Falcons are done. I think
yeah,
they're done.
they have to be, yeah,
So I think Arthur Smith is done. If he goes 7-10 another year, which will be the third year in a row, I think he's out.
yeah.
And honestly, if the Saints don't win this division, I think, and I think Dennis Allen is out, bro. I think he's gone. I think we're looking at almost every coach in the NFC South being gone coming like 2 or 3
They
weeks.
should be.
Honestly,
It's the worst. It's the worst division in football.
Yeah,
quarterback wise, head coach wise, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, regardless, I think Arthur Smith, like I said, I'm not a fan at all personally.
Yeah.
I don't know him as a human. I'm not even going. I don't even think that I like you said, the way he just moved. I don't even think he's a good person. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely gives off snobbish rich kid vibes.
Oh yeah. No question. No question.
Not trying to judge. He might be the nicest person we know.
Might be all right. He might be all right, but he ain't showed me nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? So, but
and also
ultimately,
too, one chance brings up a good point as well. Before we get back to that, owner, we got Arthur Blank. He's a part of the problem too. Because at this point, you got to do something, man. Your fans have not made it to the playoffs. I think the Falcons ain't been since it's about as long as the Panthers. I think maybe we went in 16. I think the last year they went with 17 or 18.
They went in 16. No, you're right. They went
17 was the last time I think they were in. We were in 17. So 18 was the last time the Falcons were in.
They went one after us.
Getting kind of lengthy now at that point. I mean, they about just as long as the Panthers have not made the playoffs.
Yeah.
So in the NFL, I mean, you should be making the playoffs every other year minimum. Really, to be honest, maybe miss 2, but after that, I mean, again, I think Arthur Smith is I think Arthur Blank got some decisions to make here soon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be interesting to see what he's gonna do. Now, I want to move over to our next point, which is probably gonna get to what we're gonna talk about next. Let's talk about the Chicago Bears because they have some tough decisions to make to these next couple weeks.
Yeah.
In my opinion, we all know that the debate is Caleb Williams or Justin Fields. To me, from what I've seen since Justin Fields has came back from injury, I don't think you should take Caleb Williams. I think they need to continue to build around Justin Fields. I think he is good enough, and he's showing it, improving. I don't know if you've seen that game on Sunday. He literally was pretty much putting the Chicago Bears on his back. And his teammates kept failing him over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Kept failing him.
Yeah.
Justin Fields, at least these last couple of weeks, has showed me I can be a franchise quarterback. I personally think this is what the Chicago Bears should do. At 1, you either draft Marvin Harrison or trade back and get picks. I lean towards just taking Marvin Harrison, honestly. Then at 4, you either trade back and take another weapon. You can take a Brock Bowers. You can take a offensive lineman, maybe Joe Alt, something like that. He would be in that area. The dude from Penn State that I don't know his last name because it's so crazy, but he's a left tackle. You can take him.
Yeah.
And then at that point, if Justin fire Mike Eberflus immediately, he sucks.
Yes.
But do those things and see what happens. If Justin Fields still stinks next year, then we have a situation.
Yeah.
But I think they should continue to build around Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields yesterday, especially or Sunday, especially, I seen a lot of good things for him. I'm like, okay, this guy is slowly but surely kind of starting to get it. And I seen some things that I liked on Sunday against the Browns. But how do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, Justin Fields, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I like Justin Fields. So here's my thing, bro. Obviously, I don't want them to take Caleb. I don't think they should do that.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a mistake. Take Malik or Marvin Harrison Jr., number 1 overall. Okay, no question. Don't even think about trading the pick. You got it sitting right there. Because if he don't go number 1, he probably going number 2. Take him right there. You feel me? And then with your pick, your own pick, take an offensive lineman.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or take an edge rusher or something.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I seen somebody say they should take Malik Neighbors at 4
Yeah.
with Marvin Harrison. I don't know if they should do that, but
yeah, that's
I'm
a
not.
little OD. But
it's-
yeah, I get what they're saying though, because
I
you
do
gotta
too.
think about it. Mooney's he won't be back. I don't think this is a contract
You
year
don't
for him.
think
I don't
so?
think he'll be back. I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. I think they're kind of done with him. I think at best he's a wide receiver 3 on a good team.
Well, yeah.
That's just
No
what
question.
it is. So I think I don't think they keep him. I might
Yeah.
be wrong. I don't know what he's demanding. I don't think the Chicago Bears
Oh,
keep
he
him.
shouldn't be demanding nothing but a shot to get back on the team. That's
That's it.
That's
honestly.
it. He shouldn't
Yeah.
be demanding no money.
But like I said,
Shit.
and like this comment says, if Marvin Harrison and DJ Moore, if
Yeah.
Justin Fields has that and he still can't get it done, then that's when we have to
Then
say
you
you
get-
got to cut
yeah,
the ties.
You
But
might
it
have to
ain't
move
working.
on.
Yeah,
Right. But you got to bring in a serious offensive mind in there too. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? That's
Right.
my thing. You can't do this with Matt Eberflus because
No, that's why I said Matt Eberflus got to go, bro.
he got to go. That's
Yeah.
why I'm saying he got to go. You bring in a serious offensive mind, Eric Bieniemy. You know what I'm saying? If he don't end up in Carolina, maybe he'll end up in Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because he probably, like when Ron Rivera gets fired, they probably not gonna retain him. He'll
Mhm.
be available. He need to at least be their offensive play caller if
Yeah.
he not their head coach. Something. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because he's working pretty well with Sam Howell.
I was about
even
to
though-
say, yeah, he's doing some good things for Sam Howell,
Right.
even though they're not.
So-
It's not resulting in the wins, but he's doing some
right.
good
He's
things.
doing some things. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, and the talent is just so much is much more tremendous with a
Yeah.
Justin Fields than
Yeah.
a Sam Howell anyway. So, but here's my thing though, with the whole situation. About Fields though.
Yeah.
This season he's been very good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be completely honest with you, like he had back-to-back games with 4 touchdown passes. I think he's at 16 touchdown passes on the season,
Mhm.
6 interceptions if I'm not mistaken. And that's with missing. God, what he missed 3 or 4 games, 5
Yep.
games in the middle of the
Mhm.
season.
Yep.
So he's putting together a solid campaign to where he should at least have a shot at the job next year. You know what I'm saying? And I think they should just they need to just go ahead and build around him, like you said. My thing with the Chicago Bears and the whole Justin Fields situation is they haven't put him in position to succeed. You know what I mean? They never have, and they always, like you said, the game on Sunday. Every single game, I swear, is like that, bro.
Yeah.
Every single game. Like they play 17 games in the season. I can guarantee you half of them go that way for Justin Fields.
Yeah.
I'm dropping the ball right in my guys' hands, and they just dropping it. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the run. I'm running for my life because my offensive line, for some reason, when my wide receivers are open, now my offensive line they breaking down. You know what I'm saying? I don't think his offensive line is as bad as a lot of people like to think they are, but they still ain't no top tier O line in the league. You know what I'm saying? They break down often. You know what I'm saying? Injuries have been an issue for numerous players on the team. Like it's every single week, every single week, every year. It seems like something just goes wrong for the Bears. They had a meltdown a couple weeks ago with the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? They should have swept them boys, but they didn't. They had what's it called? The game on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Darnell Mooney dropped the Hail Mary pass. It was right there in his lap. Literally right there in his lap. And he kicked it up. And he kicked it up to the defender. And that's gonna look bad on Justin Fields' stats just because you couldn't catch the doggone ball. That's the type of stuff that make my butt itch, bro. Like it's terrible, bro. Like that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. It happens every single week. Now I'm not saying Justin Fields don't be having his faults. Like, yeah, he throw a bad pass every now and then that's a really bad interception, or he'll fumble the ball or something like that. Sure. But listen, man, he makes just as many good plays as he does bad plays, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
Or even more good plays because he extends drives and he extends plays with his legs. So yeah, I think they should go Marvin Harrison Jr. at 1, and then make a power move at 4, bro. Go get a edge rusher, or go get a tackle or something, or like you said, Brock Bowers or another weapon.
Yeah,
Make something shake, bro. Make something
I
happen.
agree.
Make something happen. And fire Eberflus. He also on that in that round table of worst head coaches in the NFL. He also there.
Yeah. Nah,
So,
I agree, man. I agree 100%. And that's just pretty much where I'm at with it, man. I think that they really should just build around Justin Fields and see how this thing goes. I think he's really showed himself. And you can tell he's interviewing for his life right now. That's pretty much what he's doing. He's interviewing for his own job that he's had for the last, 3 years now?
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. But we'll see what happens. I think that he should be built around, and I hope that, Chicago continues to build around him. Before we jump into our next segment about the Panthers, I did want to talk about the stadium on Sunday. I mean, I know the weather was bad. I know it was raining. Allegedly, quote unquote, there was 24,000 tickets scanned. Allegedly,
24,000. That's it.
That to me, it seemed like less than 24,000 people there. I thought it was maybe 7,000 people at that game. I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was they said 24K scanned into the stadium. I don't see it, bro. It was about 8,000 people. I literally heard somebody that went to the game and they said it was so quiet out there that you could literally hear people talking like the next section over. Like that's how many people was not there.
Like we was at Fan Fest or whatever.
Yeah,
no, where was we at?
like it was like that, bro.
Where was we at? Oh, training camp. Like we was at training camp.
The Panthers, David Tepper, if that don't get you going, if that don't get you saying I need to make some changes, then I don't know what is. Because Cam, I know you remember back when we was trash, back when we was good, back when we had Cam and all them, it didn't matter what the rain conditions was. People was out there.
Right.
And with the Panthers being, trash now, it's like, bro, people don't want to show up for that.
Right. People want to see serious football.
Yeah, exactly.
And people want to see serious football.
For me personally, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not mad at it because I think this really gonna be an opening eye for David Tepper to be like, okay, it's like 7 people in the stadium right now, and it's the week before Christmas. Like, we gotta do something, bro. Tickets were going for allegedly at 45 cents. I seen.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was true or not, but some people were saying it was. It's just sad to see what the Panthers have became. And yeah, bro, we got to get it together, man. That's all I want to say about that. I want to bring that up real quick.
So, according to the ESPN app, you're gonna find this funny. According to the ESPN app, the attendance was 70,301, 95% capacity. They said it was. I don't believe that because I wasn't really paying it.
That's how many tickets might have been distributed, but I'm telling you now, it wasn't no 70,000.
No,
that's almost a packed stadium.
No way, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like when I seen, because I saw glimpses of the game, and I remember seeing somebody said before, like 30 minutes before kickoff, it was only 100 people in the stadium.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. So, it was bad.
I don't, like I said, I barely caught the game. I watched a little bit of it, or I watched the whole thing, but I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention to it. But yeah, but shoot, that's a good segue. Let's go ahead and let's talk about it for a little bit. So they won 9-7.
Yep.
No touchdowns were scored. Bryce Young looked good on his final drive.
He did.
Mm-hmm. He looked good on his final drive, but like I said, it was just, I told somebody earlier in the week, they said, how did the Panthers look today? And I said, well, if this was your first time ever watching football and you was trying to decide whether or not you liked football or not, you probably would never watch another game in your life if you watched that one. Mm-hmm. That was the most boring game.
It was.
And I'm glad I was barely watching it because if I was sitting there invested, that would have been 4 hours wasted.
Yeah.
That's a shame. And I'm glad the people didn't show up to the stadium to watch that. Ain't nobody trying to watch the kicker go off. Yeah. Ain't nobody trying to see that, bro. Shout out to Eddie Pinheiro. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. You've earned your shot. You got the job. You're winning. You've won 2 games for the team.
2 games this
season. Literally been the best player on the team is the doggone kicker because he's won 2 games for the team. The
Derrick
Panthers.
Brown playing pretty good
Other
football,
than
bro.
obviously, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, on that side of the ball, they got it going on. But
Yeah,
I'm just
Derrick
saying
Brown,
when it
man.
comes to
Hold on, let me
offense,
say that real quick.
go ahead.
Derrick Brown, me and you have came a long way. I remember I used to couldn't stand Derrick Brown. I think he's the best player on the Panthers team right now, and I don't really think it's close.
It's not close.
I'm gonna be honest. I know people are gonna hype up Brian Burns. I'm gonna be real. If somebody told me either Burns or Derrick Brown right now, I'm saying Burns, you gotta go. I'm being flat out because Derrick Brown shows up in every single game. It does not matter the weather conditions. It does not matter how he feels, and he's came so far. You remember that year? I think it was the beginning of last year when he got benched after the Cleveland game. That was the first game of the year last year. He got benched because he was so terrible. And then after that game, he really seemed to get it. I think there's a solid argument for Derrick Brown to be like a top 5 defensive tackle right now.
Oh, bro, it's no question, bro. Come on now.
I think it's like Dexter Lawrence, Chris Jones, and then Derrick Brown.
He top 3. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a legitimate argument. Like I think Derrick Brown is playing at that type of level right now, and it sucks that he's on a 2-11 team because he's not going to get in the Pro Bowl, but he absolutely should. He's been playing tremendous this year, and I want to give him credit real quick before we jump into everything. But I just want to say that real quick. Derrick Brown, he's balling, and Frankie Louvu is too, but Derrick Brown really is playing right now.
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, like I don't think the fans, I'm not mad at them at all for not showing up at the stadium. You know, it is what it is, bro. Like anybody trying to watch the kicker win the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that gets tiring after a while. Let me see some touchdowns, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see somebody score that's not the other team. You know what I mean? It's annoying, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. My team scoring. We good. You know what I'm saying? We all good. So hey, it is what it is, man. Like I said, but I did, since we do have an audience of Panthers fans, I did want to kind of go into a mock draft because the season is over. Yeah. Derrick Brown himself said that we going on vacation and the Falcons are too. So we might as well go ahead and start looking towards the draft if you ready.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So basically what me and T gonna do is we gonna do a mock draft for the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, I know it's early in the season, but I mean here they 2-11. So what do y'all want from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's mock drafts at this point. Probably could have started a few weeks ago.
Yeah, no question. But yeah, so we about to do a mock draft. We're gonna use the NFL's mock draft simulator, all right?
Yep.
Now T, I can't see you right now.
Okay, that's fine.
But I can hear you still. So basically how we got it set up is it's gonna be fast, all right? So it's gonna move to the Panthers. These are the picks that we're gonna be picking for us, all right, or for that team. And essentially we're gonna choose whoever we think is best at that selection. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it now. You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, so it's gonna go quick. Oh my god, did you see that?
Yeah.
Hold on. Bro, I know it. Hold on. All right, so one thing that it does is it's gonna offer trades.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this trade right here?
So if I'm go ahead.
No, so basically what this is saying is the Minnesota Vikings offered us their second round pick in 2025, their fourth round pick in 2025, and 2 7th round picks in 2025 for our second round pick.
We need help now for Jack. That wouldn't work.
All right. Now this is another trade. Me personally, I say reject all of them.
Yeah, reject, yeah.
All right. So I did want to show you something too though. Did you see who got drafted first?
No, I didn't know. It went by so quick I didn't see it.
Hold on, it's kind of funny. I don't know if I can pull it up. But I'm pretty sure I seen. Huh?
I said it might not let you go back.
I'm pretty sure I seen Malik Neighbors get drafted number 1 overall.
Wow. Well, we'll let that slide.
That's
So
funny.
so at this position here, me personally, I think the Carolina Panthers. I think we all know the biggest need is wide receiver.
Okay.
In my opinion, so I think I would automatically go look there. You have Leggett, who I think is a really good talent. You have Brian Thomas Jr., who I think is a really good talent. You have Troy Franklin, Lab McConkey, Jalen Polk, Johnny Wilson, so on and so forth. We can stop right there. You can go ahead and go up. Now you don't have to make this pick. This is just my opinion. I'll let you give yours. And I think you also could look at edge rusher as well, opposite of Burns too. Let's look at that real quick. So Jack Sawyer, Braswell, Jonah Ellis. Yeah, so none of these guys I would take. In my opinion, that's just me. Cam, you can give your opinion on it. So in my opinion, if this was my selection here, I'm taking Troy Franklin, bro. That's just me. I think Troy Franklin has more upside than Xavier Leggett. I think Brian Thomas Jr. I think he is a good wide receiver, but I think he benefited a lot from Malik Neighbors being on the opposite side of the field of him. So I think that was a big help for him. I think Troy Franklin is the prototypical, wide receivers that are kind of like the Stephon Diggs type. He kind of gives me that type of vibe. In my opinion, that's who I would take. I've watched him a lot this year. I think he's a baller, in my opinion. Because you got to think about it, even with Leggett, he just showed up this year. He's been on the bench at South Carolina for 4 years and we've never heard of him. Like, Troy Franklin's been pretty good the last couple of seasons. It's just this year he really, really came on hard.
Right.
So that's my opinion. In my opinion, I would take Troy Franklin.
So I agree. I would take Troy Franklin here as well. I'm kind of shocked that he wasn't a first round pick.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think he would make it to us, but yeah.
But looking at all the names before him and after him, definitely wouldn't take Brian Thomas Jr. Over him. Leggett would be the only other name.
Yeah.
For me, but like you said, Franklin's been doing it for a while now. And he's just what's it called? Like you said, he's got a little more upside than Leggett. I think Leggett kind of there's a little, I won't say cause for concern, but like you said, Franklin has a proven track record. So I'm definitely down with going Troy Franklin.
Okay. So then next pick at 65.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a little minute.
Okay, so go back to it's already on all. Cool. So let's see. So this would give us a 4th or 7th, a 3rd next year. I would reject that personally. That's just me. I'll let you give your take on that, but I would reject that.
I would reject.
I would reject this one as well. Honestly, not enough capital back in this draft here because we need draft picks now. We don't need it next year.
Agree.
So this wouldn't work for me personally. And yeah, pretty much same here. That wouldn't work for me.
That's a bad one right
Yeah, that's a horrible trade. So I would let that drop. So now at this point, there's a couple directions you can go in. So for me, and again, I'm gonna give my opinion. I think the 2 places I would look here is possibly tight end. I would look at tight end first. So you got Cave Stover, Jaheim Bell. Okay, that's decent. Luke Lacey, Ben Snidoff. Okay, so some decent guys. Jake Brennerstool I got from Clemson. I think I also as well would go look at edge rusher here again. So again, similar people that we had earlier. Not a lot came off the board. I don't really see anybody I would love at this position. Now, this is a quiet as kept position that the Carolina Panthers need to kind of be looking at. I would look at safety, in my opinion. Just to kind of see what's there. I do like Rod Moore. I probably wouldn't take him this early. Cam, if you don't mind, could you go to inside O-lineman and see who's there? Because I think that's another position that the Panthers could look. And this is where things get interesting. Because I would consider, not saying I would do it, but I would definitely consider Cedric Van Pran. I think he's a very good player. Now, I do wonder, could he maybe move into center? I also would consider at this point Jack Powers Johnson as well.
Yeah.
Now, again, I don't know if he could play guard or center. So O-line could be a very realistic possibility for me. And then, Cam, I want you to go look at one more thing. Could you please go look at defensive lineman for me?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Now,
defensive lineman is another area I would definitely look at, and it's really strong. You have Chris Jenkins, who I think could probably be a day one starter. Tyler Davis, which is a Clemson guy. Ruka Roro, which is a Clemson guy as well. And you have Brandon Dorless and Nazir Stackhouse. Now, looking at this depth here, I would probably say defensive tackle is where I would go in this thing. And for me, I would go with Chris Johnson. Chris Jenkins, excuse me.
Chris
I think
Jenkins.
Chris Jenkins has a lot of upsides. I think Chris Jenkins is probably going to be the most pro ready out of those guys because to me, and I love Rook and Tyler. Y'all all know we're Clemson fans, but if I'm going to be completely realistic, Tyler Davis this year, he got outplayed by Peter Woods. A lot of times this year we didn't see him because a freshman pretty much essentially almost took his spot pretty much. Rook Ororo, really good player. I think he's going to be more of a developmental guy. So for me, I think Chris Jenkins would give me the most ready to play now type of individual. But I'll let you get that.
No, I agree. I think Chris Jenkins is a dog, bro.
Yeah, he is.
At the end of the day, we got to be real.
And the Bama game will be huge for him too.
Yes,
to really see what he's really made of as well. But I would go Chris Jenkins here, in my opinion.
Yeah. So the players I would go Chris Jenkins.
Yep.
Cedric Van Pran.
Yep.
And then I would look at my man from earlier. You said, Jackson.
Jackson Powers Johnson. Yep.
I'm cool with any of them.
And center.
Yeah, I'm cool with any of them. Personally, I think I know that team should be building for the future. But I think Chris Jenkins is just too much of a talent to pass up on here.
Yeah, I agree.
So I would probably take Chris
and
Jenkins.
I think the main reason I say Chris Jenkins too is because how horrible Shy Tuttle has been. He's been an absolute failure since he's got to Charlotte. I mean, it's just been bad. So I think I would probably put Chris Jenkins right there at 62, in my opinion.
Impact. Oh, yeah, I agree. I'll go Chris Jenkins at 65. So now,
and they gave us an A grade for that. So they also agree that would be a good move for Carolina. And I think that's mostly because, like I just said, I think how bad Shy Tuttle has been, I think that has made an impact. So here's a trade I still would not take. I just feel like we need more a little earlier. Now, if it was like a fourth, a fifth, and a sixth, I might would consider it. For me, I'm gonna say no to this trade. What about you?
Let's look at some of the other ones.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at.
I'm good on this
I don't like this one at all.
Yeah, I'm good on that one. Oh, that's the one from earlier.
That's the same one.
Yeah, let me.
Nah.
Nope. Good on that one as well.
Okay,
this is a little more enticing because
this one
you're only moving 2 spots back, and you're getting a 5th round extra pick. Now
that's a higher pick.
I'm a little I'm not gonna lie. I might would take this one.
That's a higher pick. This is a higher pick than we originally have already.
Exactly.
This 5th. Okay, now this one I probably decline.
Yeah, I'll probably decline this one in my personal opinion. And then I think I might would take that Patriots trade. I'm not going to hold you. To only move back 2 spots in the middle of the 4th, I think I would take that, bro, in my opinion.
Let's do that.
So we're going to trade back with the Patriots here. And I probably wouldn't trade back again. I'm not going to do the whole Scott Fitterer thing. So you come here and Cam, there's several places I want to look here as well. If you don't mind, could we go look at the tight end position?
Yeah.
So Luke Lacey, probably a little too early for that. I probably wouldn't do that. I probably wouldn't do tight end at this point. Cam, can you go look at inside offensive lineman for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
So this is where I get a little intrigued into the Jackson Powers Johnson effect, because I think if he can play center, and also as well, I think the decline of Bradley Bozeman is happening right in front of our eyes. I think there's a chance. We don't know what the circumstances with Brady Christensen. He might take some time to get fully back. I'm almost tempted to pull the trigger on Jackson Powers Johnson.
Cool. Yeah, I'm cool.
I think that Savala is an absolute liability. Now let's go look at running backs too. Let's go look at running backs.
I'm about to say it's quite a few here now. It is quite a few.
It's some good backs here. But I feel like if this is the backs here, I can wait a little bit because I see a lot of.
It's a couple guys you can get late.
Yeah. So in my opinion, if I was the Carolina Panthers GM at this point, I think I would take Power. I mean, we were tempted to take him last time.
That's what I'm saying.
I think if he can come in and be somebody that's depth. So in my personal opinion, I think Rod Moore is another really good one as well, because I think Xavier Woods is getting kind of old. Dang, man, I'm not gonna lie. I almost want to take Rod Moore more than Jackson. I don't know though, man. We need line help bad, and I just feel like Savala's just not that guy, bro.
And I'll put it this way. I kind of break it for us. I say um positional value, you got to go interior offensive
Yeah,
lineman. You know what
I
I'm saying?
agree. I agree.
Safety, no offense to Rod Moore, because I'm sure he a baller.
He
You know what I'm
is. He's a
saying?
talented
But
player, bro.
right, but we got to be honest. You know what I'm saying? You can get you a safety
Yeah,
that can just do enough. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
But an interior offensive lineman, you need somebody. You know what I mean? You need somebody that can move. Now personally, I do like the running backs here,
Yeah, I do too.
but like you said,
Well, see, the thing
it
about the running
it
backs is, let's be honest, Miles Sanders is stuck on this team for another year. Nobody's picking up that contract for this
yeah,
upcoming year. So
yeah,
I don't really see the point of drafting a running back this year when you already know Chuba's definitely going to be back, and you
yeah.
already know that Miles Sanders is going to be back. Because Chuba, this is not his contract year, is it?
It might be. This is year 3, and since he was a 4th round pick, no, no. He got one more. He got one more.
Okay. So
He
if
got one
Chuba,
more.
let me confirm if Chuba keep talking, but if Chuba has a contract year, that would change my opinion a little bit.
I'm pretty
I
sure he
think they
got.
would keep. I feel like they would keep Chuba over Miles though, but again, I don't think Miles is going anywhere.
They should keep him over Miles, ain't no question. But
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think Chuba's in the contract year. I think that's next year. I believe.
I hope you're right. Let's look. Let's see here. I just
I
want
could
to
be
check.
wrong though.
Yeah, so yeah, we have Chuba for one more year in the contract. You're right. So yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't take a running back here, in my personal opinion. I think here you either got to go with Zach Frazier or Jackson Power Johnson. That's kind of where I'm at. I think O line, and I kind of tend towards Jackson Powers Johnson, in my opinion.
Yeah, let's do that.
And they give us an A grade on that, so that's a good move. Now next, with this next position, and as you can see, they're kind of a run on running backs right now. So I am going
Hmm.
to at least look in that area. So this will give us a 4th round. What do you think about it? I say no to me.
No, that's next year.
Yeah, I
Nah,
don't want nothing for next year personally at this point. Now this would move us back, but I doubt they would deal with the in division rival. I don't think this would happen in real life. So realistically,
yeah,
I don't think that would happen. So
facts.
we come back here, and Cam, if you could you take me to? So we got our defensive lineman, we got our O lineman. Could you take me to tight end? Okay. So at tight end, don't really love anything here. I think Jake Brenneschool is going to be back at Clemson. I don't think he's going to declare, in my personal opinion, but who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, you right. You right. You right. I'm
I
actually
doubt
kind of.
he'll be there, but
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see. Could you go look at the running back room for me if you don't mind?
Yeah, I know. I seen a couple guys get took. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
a couple guys got took. I do like Dylan Johnson, but not at this point in the draft. I
Okay.
do like Ray Davis as well. Even Devin Neal, I kind of like. But again, I think because we're stuck with that bad contract, I don't think the Panthers take a running back this year, in my personal opinion, because of that
Right.
contract. Could you go to edge rusher for me, please?
Uh-huh.
Well, Fidel Diggs, he just committed. He won't even be there, so that's not realistic. I don't really love anything there either. If you don't mind, could you go to safety again for me? Okay, I'm a little bit intrigued with Malachi Moore for sure. I'm a little bit intrigued even with James. Go up real quick with James Williams, I meant. I'm a little intrigued with that too because I think Xavier Woods is getting kind of old and Von Bell ain't really that young either.
Nah, yeah, I'm about to
I
say
think
they.
safety might
Yeah.
be a place I would go here. Could you go back to all real quickly for me? Because I do want to
What's
just
up?
see what
What's
their
up with What's up with Jeremy Chin?
Jeremy Chin won't be back in the Panthers uniform next year. I don't think he will. I don't think he will.
Now, what about? Let me ask you this. Now, what about corner?
Corner. Oh yeah, corner. Yeah, yeah,
Now,
yeah.
and and my thing is, I think I don't know because corner is tough because obviously with the health of 8 Ball and then the so play of Dante Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I think corner should be a position of interest, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I don't necessarily think that it was a position of weakness this year either, though,
No, it
for the
really
Carolina
wasn't.
Panthers, because I mean, you had a couple of guys. What's my man name? Jameson. I
Yep.
think it was. Was it him that stepped up and played fairly
Yep.
well?
A couple of the
Um,
corners have.
Henderson was all right. You know what I'm saying? I think
Even
ultimately,
Dante Jackson has played pretty well this season.
right. And then Horn is back now. So I think the Panthers, I think they're good there. What about linebacker?
Linebacker is interesting because a lot of this depends on Luvu too, right? So let's say Luvu chucks the deuces, because I think that's a realistic possibility, because I don't think the Panthers are going to be able to pay Derek Brown, pay Luvu, and also as well pay Burns. Somebody's going to have to get kicked to the can, I think. And it might be Luvu. It might be. I don't know.
Oh, it's got to be Louisville. Ain't no question. It's going to have to be.
Looking at this, I think you might could take Peyton Wilson here. I think Peyton Wilson was the best linebacker in college football last year. I think him and Jeremiah Trotter were both the two best linebackers in college football last year. And I think at this pick, I would keep him in the state, and I would take Peyton Wilson personally with this pick. And honestly, I already know what my second pick is going to be, because we pick again in 3 spots. So for me, I would take Peyton Wilson right here. But it's up to you. I'll let you talk your stuff.
I'm cool with that. Why not? We'll go Peyton Wilson.
And they give us an A grade on that too. So this would move us back a few spots and get a 6th-round pick. I'm good on that, I think, for the most part. But we'll keep looking. 2025, no, I'm good on that. Good on that, because we need help now. Good on that. This is a haul. I'm not going to hold you. Realistically, I probably would take this trade. I'm not going to.
Realistically, they would.
God, forgive me for cursing. That's all, bro. That's all, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That is all.
Realistically, if the GM is Scott Fitterer, God forbid again, he would take this.
Yeah.
He would take this.
I would take this personally. Like that. Yeah. That's a haul.
But see, me personally. So here's in my mind, this right here.
The 4th round for next year. Really, that's
This right here don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
And these two don't mean nothing to me in my mind.
4th is intriguing though, man.
This right here and this right here. So really it's a 5th for a 5th and a 4th next year.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're not doing next year's draft.
Yeah, we're not doing, But in real life, I probably would take that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I probably would take that. So
okay, so who would you take at 139? So 3 picks after our last selection.
I think if I had to choose, I think I'm going cornerback, because I think with the emergence of how hurt, Dante Jackson gets, how hurt J.C. Horn gets, I think I would take Cam Hart here. I wouldn't have no problem with taking Cam Hart here, in my opinion. Okay.
I'm cool with that. Let me see what other positions. So we got our wide receiver, we got a defensive lineman. What about offensive tackle? Now I know, we kind of stuck with Icky, Moten.
And see, that's why I'm not really like offensive tackle jumping, because we're stuck with those guys regardless. Now we could take offensive tackle as depth, like as just a depth play.
Yeah, because we're in the 5th round now,
Yeah, we're in the 5th round, so this guy's not going to be a starter. I wouldn't be against taking an offensive tackle here. I wouldn't be, but I think only reason I say I would rather take a corner is just because how hurt we've been at that position these last couple of years. Oh, Malachi Moore. Now
what about Ricky Pearsall?
He nice.
He's sitting right there.
He nice.
Nice. You know what I'm saying?
I would double dip for wide receivers in this draft.
I would too. That's what I was saying. Let's look at who available at wide receiver. Okay, so Moose still there. Aeneas Smith still there.
Malik Washington still there. He's a dog, bro.
Yeah. It's some good talent.
It's some decent guys.
But are any of those guys Ricky Pearsall?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Moose and Malik are kind of nice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But so you still in on the corner? You in on the safety?
See, my reason for corner, for me at least, is because how injured our 2 corners get. That's my biggest issue. Now, what the Panthers could do is they could go get a corner in free agency. So if they go get a corner in free agency, this doesn't matter. But I don't think this is a deep free agency class at corner. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. Which to
Yeah.
me is why I lean towards taking corner because Dante Jackson and J.C. Horn can't stay healthy, and I don't think they bring. I don't think they bring my boy back. What's his name? C.J. Henderson. I don't think he'll be back.
Yeah.
He hasn't been good either
Yeah.
until lately. So
So
in my
Cam Hart.
opinion, I go corner.
All right. So,
And I would really just say that because if it was up to me, if we're going off a straight up talent, I would take Malachi Moore here. But if we're going off a straight up who we probably need, it's probably Cam Hart because of depth issues, in my opinion.
All right. So Cam Hart. Let's do it.
They gave us an A+ on the grade.
Yep. Now if old boy's still there, I'm gonna have to take him. The wide out.
Nah, Pearsall just went the pick before.
Dang, bro.
He
And
just
look
went
where he went
to the
to, bro.
Chiefs. Yep. He just went.
So we said this probably won't happen because it's
Yeah,
in division.
they wouldn't trade within the division. I don't think they would.
Now this one, this is nah.
Yeah, I'm good on it. I'm good on that one too. I'm good on
that's
that
just
one.
yeah.
It's just one pick and you get an extra pick. I'm good on that one too. So yeah, I'm good on all these, honestly.
Bet.
So
All right.
I'm gonna let you talk this one through. Go ahead.
Well, there you go right
there. That's who I personally. That's who I would take. I'm gonna be honest. If Malachi Moore is still sitting there because talent for talent, he's really good. Like he kind of gives me a Brian Branch. He's not as good as Brian Branch because I thought Brian Branch should have been a first round pick.
Man,
but
that was crazy.
Yeah, talent-wise, I think he can really be a good role player, a good development player because, like I said, Xavier Woods and also as well Von Bell are both close to 30 at this point.
Now, what about Robinson that we picked up last year? Now, he still ain't really played much.
It's the reason that he's a healthy scratch all through the season, bro. I'm good on him, bro. I'm good on him, bro. I'm not going to hold you. I'm good on him. Now, I'm not even against taking a wide receiver here either because I actually like Jacob Crowan. He's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I've heard some things about him. I ain't ever seen him play personally, so I couldn't speak on it. But
where would you want to go with this pick here?
I would probably take Malachi Moore right here, or I would take I would have took Pearsall if he was available.
Yeah, you wanted Pearsall, yeah.
Yeah, I would have took him. I probably would go Malik. I'm looking at what we need. We never took an edge rusher. I think it's too late in the draft to be kind of taking one now.
Yeah.
To be real with you, offensive tackle. I mean, you can get one for depth reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, man, I would probably
go back to the wide receiver room and see who's still there.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, these guys. I mean, they kind of nice. Don't get me wrong.
I like Malik Washington. I like him.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of raw. So I mean, I wouldn't hate on it, Yeah. But man, I'll probably go Malachi Moore.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Or yeah, I'll probably go him, and then we'll look at because we about to pick here in a second anyway. So we ain't got long. So I'll pick him. And then let's see where we at. No.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
Nah.
I'm good on all that. Yep.
All right.
So now I would maybe go look at wide receiver now again, personally.
Okay. And Malik gone.
Dang. Who else there? Let me see. Scroll down. Yeah.
Is he related to he got to be
Yeah, he's related to Mark Stoops and all them.
And Bob. Okay.
Man, ain't a lot of good wide receivers left that I like. I ain't gonna lie.
No. Oh, snap. Xavier Weaver's still out here.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't take him at this point though. And not here.
He probably be I mean, shoot, you might be able to get him undrafted.
Undrafted free agent, probably. Yeah.
If they got him ranked this low, sheesh.
Let's go look at edge rusher real quick. Because you do got to realize we did trade up for DJ username. So You do,
Yeah,
you do gotta
yeah,
consider they put a lot of
yeah. You right.
you
Yeah,
know they put a lot of you know
capital.
capital into them. Yeah.
So
So,
this is where I would go. So I would, if it was up to me,
mhm.
I would probably. I know you say he probably not gonna be back,
Yeah.
but me personally, I always every time I do one of these mock drafts, I always put a Clemson player in there.
Okay.
Always, just because. Now I'm not saying we got to do him right now,
Yeah.
but
I mean, tight end is a real need though.
yeah, it's
Like
a real need. And
we need
personally,
a tight end.
I'm surprised that he ranked this low. I don't know. I
Clemson
mean,
don't
he
use him the right way.
that's true.
Matter
Yeah,
of fact, matter of fact, man, we can take. Let's take him. Let's go ahead and take Brandon
yeah,
Stewart right here. I'm cool with that.
yeah. Because I just think I mean, yeah, yeah. Let's see where
I
we
think
at.
Clemson just don't use
227.
him the right way. Personally,
No, you right. All right, this is the last pick in the draft.
yep, it's
No,
the
not
last
correct.
pick.
Oh, we ain't get no trades for this one.
So we need to no
All
trade.
right.
So for me, I feel like really I want to look at the running backs and offensive tackles right here because I do
Right.
feel like we could use another offensive guy. I do like Devin. I really don't like any of these running backs like that. Cody Schrader is cold, but I don't know if he's just college good or is he going to be NFL good.
Or
Go
he
to
gonna be
offensive
in the
tackle
field.
if you don't mind for me.
Uh-huh.
Scroll up. And for me, I probably would take Zion Nelson because I think that offensive line is a problem that we have that we need to really get figured out. And even though I don't think Icky or Moten is going anywhere, I think we could use some more depth at that position. So for me, I probably would go offensive line, in my opinion.
Okay. Let's see. The only other position that I think we really missing is again probably another wide out and an edge. But I'm all for taking an offensive tackle because I definitely think we need that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, as far as running back goes, yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, we can do that. I'm cool with that. Zion Nelson.
Yeah.
So boom. So that's almost the end. Couple more picks left, and then it should get a okay, boom. So we got an A+ for that too. So
Yep.
let me hit save. Let me see if they're gonna let me take a picture of it. Let me zoom out. Okay, yeah. So Malik Neighbors went number 1.
Oh yeah, he was right. Number 1. That's crazy. Hey man,
then,
I don't know though, man. People really like Malik Neighbors, but not at number 1 though.
That's what they saying, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Over
wild.
Marvin Harrison Jr., bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you honestly might possibly could switch those two though for real. Because I think Malik Neighbors is gonna go high. I don't know about number 1, but I could see him actually going to Cardinals. I could actually see that.
Yeah, I mean, people saying, like I said, that one dude said Bears should consider Harrison and Neighbors at 1 and 4.
I actually like that Dallas Turner at 5 too, low key. I like that for the Bears.
Now this is you think they'll do that?
Nah, probably won't. I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna be back.
Yeah, he said he coming back.
Yeah, I don't
Dang, bro.
Brock Bowers charge would be insane.
That's crazy.
Golly, that would be
crazy,
insane, bro. Holy crap. Nate Wiggins with the
Falcons going wide receiver again, bro.
Not gonna lie though, if they would need to go quarterback though, but yeah, yeah, that's crazy.
Nate Wiggins, okay. Keon Coleman, wide receiver Saints. That I don't know about that. That's crazy. That'll be.
Jared Verse, I don't think's falling that low. He's at 14. That's crazy.
Yeah. Keon Coleman to the Saints, bro. They going wide receiver again. I don't know about that. Kool-Aid, bro. I feel like Kool-Aid been in college about 6 years.
I know. Yeah, he do feel like he been in college. They got Caleb Williams always going down to 19. Yeah, this fraudulent. They got Caleb Williams going at 19. Ain't no way that's happening. Nah, cut this thing off, bro. I'm about to stop sharing the screen, bro. That's crazy. They got that, man. Stop sharing the screen. No,
I ain't even see that, bro. I was like, I ain't even noticed that, bro. Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I had to take that off the screen. But yeah, I mean, that's what I would do if I was the Panthers GM.
Oh man.
And that was fun. That was a fun little exercise, man. And you know, how y'all think
Yeah.
we did as a GM? A couple people are saying some comments. We couldn't see y'all's comments when we was in there. So a lot of people are saying linebacker might be a need, Louvu deal, and also as well Shaq after injury. Yep. Ricky Pearsall would fit perfect for y'all. I'm reading out some of the comments on our YouTube.
Who said that? AB said that.
Yeah, could use picks to move up for Rod, still on the board, not gonna lie. Somebody said, hey, I need Tony as the GM for the Panthers ASAP. Appreciate you, bro. Matt said, well, who do y'all want as a GM candidate? That's actually a really good question because I really don't know on the top of my head who I would like to have as a GM candidate. Now,
that's a great question.
That's a really good question. Yeah, I really, for people that's telling me Louis Riddick, please stop. I don't want no parts of Louis Riddick, bro. There's a reason he's been on television for 4 years or however long. I do not want Louis Riddick. Somebody tried to talk me into Louis Riddick a couple weeks ago. I was like, bro, stop saying Louis Riddick, bro. This man been out of a job in the GM world forever. I don't know why y'all keep saying Louis Riddick. If he ain't got a job by now, bro, I hate to say it.
He said,
please stop. Like, bro, I do not want no parts of Louis Riddick. And that's a David Tepper. I can see him doing something like that.
Yeah,
because David, I could just see that happening. But I don't want Louis Riddick. I can definitely tell you that. But I really don't have anybody in particular. But yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about it.
I want somebody from that Eagles room or that Chiefs room.
Yeah,
I want the best. That's I mean, simple as that. I want the best. I mean, if it ain't one of them, hey, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Yeah. I need somebody like that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I ain't got no names for y'all though. I can tell you that much. I ain't got no names, but if I find one, I'll let y'all know. But anybody close to Howie Roseman,
definitely.
Shoot, I'll take somebody that even served that man coffee one good time, bro. Like,
I ain't lying, bro.
Like,
hey,
dude.
Let's end it off here real quick. Let's talk about Christmas real quick, bro. So okay. I'm gonna ask you a few Christmas questions. You let me know how you feel. You can ask them back to me too. What do you think what's your favorite Christmas movie? What's your favorite?
My favorite Christmas movie, man. Hold on. I'm sitting here trying to type this in. My favorite Christmas movie. Ooh, that's a good one. Give me yours real quick because I need to think.
So I have really 3. So one of my favorites is Bad Santa. Me and my dad always watch that every single year. Bad Santa is definitely one of them. Number 2 is probably Miracle on 34th Street. So that's a little bit of a throwback. And then number 3, you gotta go with Home Alone, bro. One of them, I like 1, 2, and really 3. I think 3 get a lot of hate, but I like 3 too. So I would say the Home Alone series, Bad Santa, and then Miracle on 34th. That's probably my top 3.
Man, my top. Okay, I got you. My top 3. Number 1 is Last Holiday with Queen Latifah.
Okay, yeah, that's that sad movie, right? Though.
No, it ain't. It's sad in the way.
Something like that.
She thinks she gonna die, but she don't. Yeah, she not. It was a misdiagnosis.
Yeah.
I like Queen Latifah and Uncle L. Another one I like is I like I think it's called Perfect Holiday.
Yeah,
with Morris Chestnut and Gabrielle Union. Yeah, I like that one as well.
Matter of fact, that was just on the other day ago on BET.
Yeah. I like that one. I know it's some that I'm missing, but my third one, I always say that this movie is a Christmas movie, but Batman Returns is another one for me. Yeah, that's it because it is a Christmas. I mean, it takes place at Christmas time and it's Christmas theme. So I count it.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. There is a Christmas movie. Well, it's not even a Christmas movie. It's really a movie that took place on Christmas that my girl considers a Christmas movie. So I'm going to ask you, have you ever seen the movie? I think it's called The Preacher's Wife. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. I know it got Denzel in it, right?
Yeah, with Denzel in it. Do you consider that a Christmas movie?
That is a Christmas movie. Yeah.
I don't consider.
I forgot
I think
about
that's
that.
a movie that takes place during Christmas time, in my opinion.
But see, that's the thing though about those movies. T is you got to understand that they set it around Christmas time for a reason. You see what I'm saying?
I get it. That's the one with
Yeah,
like Whitney Houston and all them in it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just
And
want to make sure I was talking about the right one.
yeah, because it's I've only seen it once, and I really couldn't tell you the plot of it. But if I'm not mistaken, part of the plot has to do with Christmas. Like I think if I'm not mistaken, because don't they have something to do with like angels?
It does, yeah, but I don't like. Okay, so when I think about Christmas movies, I think about a movie that is completely centered around Christmas. So, like
Right.
for example, Home Alone, completely centered around Christmas. All the ones I was just naming. Even I hate it, but Polar Express, that's centered around Christmas. Like I feel like The Preacher's Wife has a Christmas aspect in it, but it's not really a Christmas movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how people say Die Hard is a Christmas movie. To me, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's just a movie that took place during Christmas time. Friday After Next is another one that is not a Christmas movie. Friday After Next is not a Christmas movie, bro.
T, that man walked in there and said, "Merry Christmas." You gotta count that one, bro.
Christmas movie, bro.
Man,
Friday After
bro,
Next is not a Christmas movie to me.
On the poster, he wrapped in what's it called? A Christmas lights. Oh man.
Friday After Next is a movie that took place during Christmas time. There's a difference. There is a difference, bro. A movie that is when I talk about Christmas movie, I talk about a movie that is 100% about Christmas.
Right.
That's what I think of. I think of Polar Express, Home Alone, Miracle on 34. These are movies that are only about Christmas. Craig and them, all that going on Friday After Next. That ain't no Christmas movie, bro.
So we can say, because like I said, it's other movies that I forgot about. You got The Grinch, you got Elf, you got dang, bro.
Those are, to me, those are Christmas movies.
Right.
Legitimate Christmas movies.
I got you. I see me, because I have a specific, well, not specific, but I just know I have a type of movie that I like.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I won't sit and watch every Christmas, like, to me, because I've never seen, is it A Christmas Story? Is that the one where the kid get his tongue stuck on the pole?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
See, I ain't never seen it. I've seen that clip and I've seen parts of it, but I ain't never watched it all the way through. Mm-hmm. So it's certain things that I'll watch, but it's gotta move me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said the three that I gave, for me, those will be my Christmas movies. And like I'm the opposite of you. I consider any movie that takes place around Christmas time to be a Christmas movie. Now I think, but I think it's super weird though, because a movie like I don't know when Die Hard released, but I know that Batman Returns, like I said, that movie came out in June.
Yeah.
But it was centered around Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's kind of weird when a movie drops in a month that's not Christmas, like December. You know what I'm saying? But it's still got a Christmas set. I do think that's kind of weird, but yeah, those are my top three though. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Give me your top three Christmas presents that you ever gotten, or just your favorite.
Always gaming systems. Anytime I get a gaming system, it's always gonna be top. So I would probably say gaming systems number one. 2, probably anytime I've gotten any mostly gaming systems. I can't really think of anything else. Like anything gaming wise is always gonna be number one for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's just what it is.
That's the one. That's the one. Especially us. Like that's what we as kids. That's what we call back to. We ain't gonna remember no clothes.
Yeah, you know exactly.
I'll never forget, man. This was probably one of my. This probably was the best Christmas I ever got.
Yep.
I had never gotten so many games before. Like I had. I think this was when I first got my Xbox 360.
Yep.
So I think my grandma gave it to me. I don't remember if she gave it to me as a Christmas gift or what, but I had it before Christmas. But I remember on Christmas morning, and my parents, my mom, my dad, they've never lived up to this moment since. And I mean, it's nothing. I'm not complaining
Yeah.
or nothing like, but I'm just saying this was. I never forget picking up this big old box and unwrapping it, and it was literally a basket filled with games. I had to be at least 10 or 20 Xbox 360 games in there. I'm so serious, bro. I never ever in my life. Yeah, like it was it was a lot. You know what I'm
Was
saying?
it
Like
like new games or like old games?
it was probably a mix of new and old.
Yeah.
Because ain't no way in the world they spent. I know they ain't spent all that
Yeah.
money on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it wasn't new, but it was, bruh. I never forget it. It was so many games. Like it was actually, I know it was a mix between new and old because it was a bunch of WWE games because I used to
Okay.
be big into that. So it was one. It was one for every year. It was a couple of Maddens in there, a couple of NCAA's in there. Yeah, I remember it was a couple of like Batman games up in there. Like it was a lot of like. So I know, it wasn't all new, but still, that was probably the best gift, that I can remember, other than when my mom got my first car. I got it on Christmas too.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
so that was gonna be number one. But when you said gaming system, that reminded me of that time I got all them games, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
One last thing before we end it out. What's your favorite thing to snack on and eat during Christmas time?
Ooh, man, bro, I don't even know. What's yours, bro? Let me ask you
Probably
that. What's
Christmas
yours?
cookies. I love Christmas cookies, and a lot of people gonna disagree with this. I like eggnog. I'm not gonna hold
Okay,
you.
okay,
I like eggnog. So
okay.
this weekend I'm gonna be drinking a lot of eggnog and eating a lot of Christmas cookies. Probably probably for the next week for real.
Y'all
Starting tomorrow.
eggnog, y'all eggnog be spiked, or
No,
y'all
not mine. I don't
just
spike
straight
mine
up,
though. But some
just
people I
straight up?
know do spike
Yeah,
theirs.
yeah. I don't do that spike stuff. I
Yeah,
think I had eggnog for the first time last Christmas or 2 Christmases ago. I
yeah.
wasn't a fan of it.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
it's acquired taste. It's
yeah,
definitely different.
yeah. It's kind of like not sour, but it's kind of got a
Yeah,
weird. It,
it has a different
okay,
taste to it.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I think I did actually. I might have put Kahlua in mine, and I think I enjoyed it a lot better.
Yeah.
For me, mine probably gonna be. I like the Christmas cookies. I do
Yeah.
like the Christmas cookies. I like it's a drink that my mom makes.
Mm.
It's like Bailey's Irish cream and a couple other things in there that she
Yeah.
makes with it, and it's really good. She just started making it about I think 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe actually might have been longer than that. She just
Okay.
started making it. It was really good, man. That's pretty much it though. The Christmas cookies are the ones, especially
Yeah.
the one. Have you seen any this year, bro?
Yeah. I got some in here in the what you call it?
In the
I
little
got at
bag?
Walmart.
You talking about in the back or in
No,
the?
I'm talking about the ones you actually put in the oven and make. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
oh, oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
like the Pillsbury dough ones.
Okay, okay. No, I'm talking about it's sugar cookies. They little small ones, but they in the shape of like trees,
Trees. Oh
ornaments.
yeah. I
Yeah,
like those too. I like those too.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about
Them,
though. Yeah.
yeah. Them the ones I like, man.
Yeah, I like
But
those too.
they ain't been out this year for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, I haven't really seen many of them out.
They used to
I don't
come in a
know.
bag. My mom found some at another spot, but they ain't really. I ain't seen none myself in
Yeah,
a like the kind I'm looking for. But I
yeah,
found them. Yeah,
yeah, man. Yeah, but I feel I like those too, but I don't eat those often, man.
yeah, yeah.
I'm more like of a sugar cookie right out the box. Make them, put
Right.
them in the oven for. I like my. I don't know why I like my cookies kind of like medium well. I guess is the way I don't like them fully
Yeah.
like hard. I want mine soft.
You want them
So
soft? Yeah.
yeah, actually, I'm probably about to about to
I
make some in a few minutes. I got some
man,
right now.
I had
But
I had
yeah,
I had two snickerdoodle cookies for lunch at work.
okay,
Man,
good.
I man, that was my first time ever having a snickerdoodle was about 2 months ago.
Yeah, they
I've been
good.
craving them things ever since. I
Yeah, they
never
good.
I didn't know, bro. I
Yeah,
need them now.
yeah.
Them,
I ain't even
I
gonna cap.
need
They
'em.
definitely good. Well, look, man, this is actually our last show for 2023.
Yeah, that's right.
Next week we won't be here. We'll be enjoying Christmas with our family members, friends, and loved ones, and we want y'all to do the same. So next week we will not be here. We will be back on January the 2nd, which will be, I think, the day after some of the college football playoff games take
Yep.
place. So
Yep.
we'll be coming back talking about a lot of that. National Signing Day is tomorrow. We'll probably talk about a lot of that too coming up in 2 weeks. And y'all, man, just be safe. Enjoy the holidays, man. Me and Cam, we appreciate y'all for rocking out with us. It's kind of crazy because me and Cam are coming up on doing this for half a year now.
Yeah.
So it's really crazy. When we come back, it really will be like half a year that we've been doing this. So y'all stay blessed. Have a good time. If you're traveling, safe travels. Have a good Christmas and Happy New Year as well, because we won't talk to y'all until after the New Year is here. So 2024 is going to be even bigger, going to be even better for our platform. We're continuing to grow. And 2024 is going to be a big year for me and Ken. We're going to try to do a lot in 2024. And we're excited, man. So that's kind of my message for everybody, man. Happy holidays. Cam, did you want to say anything to close out our last episode of 2023, man?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support in 2023, man. It's been fun. You know, we really couldn't do it without you. We appreciate everything. We love the comments and everything. We love just kind of, chopping it up with y'all every week. So I'm excited. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. I hope, all your families and everything, y'all take care of each other. Stay on top of your mental health and everything. But yeah, man, let's just we gonna be ready to get back to it in the new year, man. I'm excited.
Absolutely, bro. Man. 2024, we're gonna attack it hard, man. We excited. Like I said, man, we're gonna come in guns a-blazing. Just to kind of give y'all a rundown one more time of how the next couple of months is really gonna work out. Again, we are off next week. We will not be on the podcast next week. We will be back on January the 2nd, which is the day after New Year's. That Tuesday night, we will be back. Then on we'll go from there till Super Bowl Sunday. After that, the Tuesday after Super Bowl, we are going to be done till probably the beginning of March. When March Madness kicks off, we'll start from there and we'll work our way through there, probably the summer or so, and then we'll probably take another break until football season starts.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we'll probably go from March Madness to probably the end of the NBA Finals.
NBA Finals, yeah, in and out. That'll probably be a little month break there. So that's kind of how the rest of this is going to work out. In 2024, man, we're going to really get after it, man. So we're really excited. Continue to support us. Continue to show us love. And happy holidays to you all. We hope y'all have a blessed next couple of weeks. And we will see y'all in 2 weeks. Peace, love, and happiness to y'all. Happy holidays from Cam and T.